massive decline in the crypto markets. Holy cow, what a day it was. FTX basically failing here, causing the whole crypto market to panic and dump. FTX essentially failing. At one point today, there was a rumor that Binance might buy them out and save them, but ultimately, based on how it's trading, it's not looking as likely, at least not at a very good price. So again, folks, a meteoric decline. FTT here, or FTX, trading down from $22 to almost $2 today before getting a little bounce back to $5. There was massive panic that even spilled over into the stock market today.
In today's video, Chief Market Strategist of InTheMoneyStocks.com Gareth Soloway tells us all about his latest analysis of the charts as well as his predictions and price targets for Bitcoin. Soloway share his thoughts about the recent mass panic triggers $1 trillion crypto price crash and short squeeze warning, as FTX's FTT goes into freefall, dragging down other cryptos. The drama between FTX and Binance have worried the Bitcoin and crypto community, who fear the clash will spill over to the wider market. Fears of contagion from the public spat between Binance and FTX have gripped the cryptocurrency market, resulting in an aggressive sell-off in FTX's token, FTT, as well as Solana, which is one of the largest holdings of FTX's principal trading firm Alameda Research. FTX and Alameda both scrambled to calm fears of another Three Arrows event after Binance chief CZ announced he would liquidate his FTT position. This continues to unnerve traders in a space so driven by sentiment. Before listening to him, please ensure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Massive decline in the crypto markets. Holy cow, what a day it was. FTX basically failing here, causing the whole crypto market to panic and dump. And again, you can see before you the daily chart of Bitcoin. Look at that down candle right there. We got as low as 17,130 here. So look at the bounce that we saw back, though. It's gotten all the way back to 18,366. Let's watch to see where this ultimately goes. But huge, absolutely incredible move here in the crypto markets today. Now take a look at the one that triggered it all. FTT, well, that's the symbol, but it's FTX, essentially failing. At one point today, there was a rumor that Binance might buy them out and save them. But ultimately, based on how it's trading, it's not looking as likely, at least not at a very good price. So again, folks, a meteoric decline. FTT here, or FTX, trading down from $22 to almost $2 today before getting a little bounce back to $5. There was massive panic that even spilled over into the stock market today, as we saw again everyone running for cover. Now again, I'm a swing trader. Swing traders mean that we maneuver, right? And we did that beautifully. I loved the maneuvering we did here, folks, as we sold Solana earlier today, then got back in. It's just everything we could have imagined in regards to trading here. That's exactly what we were doing. So today we sold Solana at 31.5 after getting in yesterday at 28.98. 8.7%. Then the crypto Solana collapsed to 23.40, where I picked up a new starter position, and then I added it at the low of 20.65. Let's go to the Solana chart here. I want to show you this, guys. We can take a look at the Binance one. Solana traded as low as $20 today. Now, I know on some platforms it didn't get as low as that, but bottom line is it did on a majority of exchanges and platforms. Amazing stuff. I did not get the lows by any stretch, but again, I got relatively close to it, and look at the bounce in that. So now the average price was 22.02 of that trade. We're already at 24.01. I think we're going to get more out of this, folks. I think this is going to be a beautiful, absolutely beautiful opportunity. I always believe that from panic comes the best trading opportunities you can ever imagine. So that's where we are right now, folks. And you can see a look at Avalanche here. Avalanche had the same dump. It's already bounced almost back to 16, but again, got down below 15 today. 15.93 was the low here. And if we go to Ethereum, look at these drops on Ethereum. Look at the collapse here. Look at Binance, which initially was slated to buy them out, and that ripped up. Then it collapsed back down. Then it's kind of meteorically kind of stalled out here. But again, this is amazing price action, folks. Wild stuff. Remember when we were all kind of bitching about how quiet the crypto market was? Well, I talked about it being the quiet before the storm, and sure enough, the storm did come and hit. And by the way, you want to know a cool stat here? If you look back 1 year ago today, you had the highest close on the crypto market. All right, I want to show you this. This was your highest closed candle. It was on Monday, November 8th, 2021. In addition, we had this red blood moon, or whatever it's called, a full moon, and a lunar eclipse last night. And again, folks, I don't talk a lot to you guys about this kind of stuff, but suffice it to say, there is a lot of power in lunar cycles. Lunar cycles are something you have to, I repeat, you have to pay attention to. And again, amazing how it's a 1 year anniversary from the highest close on Bitcoin. And then sure enough, what did we get? We got a beautiful solar eclipse and this kind of craziness. So that's where we are at this point in time, folks. And again, it just creates great opportunities. Look at all the trades that we've generated, right? Look at all the trades that we've generated just in the last really 3 or 4 trading days here. And again, that's what volatility does. We're able to maneuver and use volatility to our advantage and make it work for us. So let's talk about Bitcoin now. Take a look at this. Look at where Bitcoin went at the lows of the day. This is some of the coolest stuff you'll ever see, folks. All right, so Bitcoin dumped out. It went down to the downsloping retrace of the scene of the crime, which was this trend line. Remember, we broke out of this trend line? Remember, I always say it's very common to retrace to what we call the scene of the crime. There it is, right there, retracing down there, and that's where it put in a little bit of a bottom, and you're getting a bounce. Now, what I'm looking for is, where does Bitcoin close? Is it going to be right around this line? Is it going to be just above? I would love to see a close just above this. Now, many people are asking me, is this the beginning of the wave down where I think it's going to 12 to 13,000? It is very possible. I'm not sure yet. I need more information. I have to watch where the charts close, but it certainly looks like a possibility that this could be kind of a dagger in the heart of crypto in the near term. So let's watch very, very closely here, guys, and see how things play out over the next 24 hours or so. All right. But again, one of the things I'm watching this downsloping trend line, and I want to see ideally a close right around this line here, right around 18,400 would be perfect, right in that vicinity. And again, I think that puts us in a very good position to kind of get a technical bounce when this all subsides. And by the way, this is scary stuff for crypto investors, I understand, but at the same time, this is growing pains. Remember that. This is what the crypto market has to go through to kind of flush out the weak hands, the nonsense, the BS. All of that stuff has to be flushed out before it can rise. Go back to the .com era. Same thing happened. A lot of these companies over-leveraged themselves. They couldn't hang on. They ultimately fell and collapsed. And again, it was the undoing of a lot in the crypto market, so or in the .com market. So it's all repetitive here. It's amazing how repetitive it is. And I think, again, for us, we want to make sure that we capture as much information and knowledge as we can as we go through these things here. All right? So again, let's watch to see where Bitcoin closes today. Look at Matic's collapse here. Epic drop. It was performing amazingly well, then collapsed all the way down here, almost testing this line, then snapping back a little bit. Where is crypto going in the next 24 hours? I'm not even going to pretend to know. I just have to watch the levels. Do we close above a level? Do we close below a level? Do we confirm below a level? Ultimately, that's going to be how I figure out where things are going here. All right, so that's where we stand at this point in time, folks. And again, markets continue to kind of be under pressure, but we are off of the lows in this meteoric, crazy drop. Take a look again at FTT, which again is FTX, and amazing to see how we have a situation now where this may be the next Terra Luna. All right, and again, I'm not bottom fishing. One of the big things about trading, I was in Terra Luna and I was kind of accumulating very small positions in that as it was falling. I learned my lesson. I am not going to do that. Even if this happens to rocket all the way back to $20, there's other opportunities. I'd rather stay away from something that could be cataclysmic in this environment and go towards better quality names. So that's all we can do. We can learn from our mistakes and go forward, and that's what I'm trying to do here. All right, so that's where we stand on this front. Again, flipping over to a few of the other ones, Polkadot took a big hit. And again, this one was doing really well yesterday, but still couldn't hold up in building on the crypto market here. But again, even something like Polkadot that was doing so well just couldn't hold up in the face of the insanity here. All right, let me see what else we have on the radar as we go through. Let's go to, we looked at Avalanche. We haven't looked at Cardano yet. Cardano, nasty fall as well. We knew it was into resistance, so that shouldn't be a shock, but nonetheless, pretty wild stuff there. And again, now it's going to be one of those situations where we watch to see how this market plays out as we get into the end of this session and into the next day or so. But yeah, pretty wild stuff, guys. Again, amazing little kind of price action on the charts as we get into things here. Let me see what else there is. So that seems to be really about it at this point, folks. And again, I mean, we could look at Quant. Obviously, Quant coming back down. I'm still interested in buying Quant down here around 120 to 130. Basically kissed 130 right here. But I still think you head back into this level. But really at this stage, guys, it's all about what's going on with FTX and its impact on things like Bitcoin and overall risk assets. I mean, you can literally look at the stock market and see the declines in the stock market occur when FTX and the crypto market was collapsing. Everything is interconnected. Now, it wasn't a big drop on the stock market, but it was certainly worth noting, absolutely. And you have to take that into account. So bottom line is, guys, here we are. This is the action. This is what we wanted. Now we trade it. And that's what we've been doing here. And I'm going to continue to give you guys high percentage opportunities at key levels. We're going to make money because that's, again, what following the charts does. It doesn't mean I'm not going to have a loss here and there. There's no doubt about that. But ultimately, we follow the charts. We can ultimately succeed by putting probabilities in our favor. You guys have a good one. Take care.